Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm Subrata Sakhar, a mechanical engineer working in manufacturing industry since the last 20 years. Today I'll discuss a very controversial topic, or very sensitive topic, rather you can say, the concept of God. Let me clarify actually, I'm not going to give my view on God actually, whether God is there or not. I'll share the what the wise people have said, many scientists have said, many other great people have said about the God. What is their concept? I'll share that. I'm not going to discuss on any religion topic or this only the or maybe in Christian, maybe in Hindus. So simply how does God concept of God came and whether really is there or not. So I'll discuss on some of the great person what they said about the existence of the God. Stephen Hawking, a great scientist, he said that before we understood science, it was natural to believe that the God has created this universe. So many of people still believe today this universe is created by the God actually. But now the science offers a more convincing and scientific explanation how this universe is created. And now sometimes the question comes actually whether God, having God in mind, is a strength or weakness of our brain. Now if we ask someone, have you seen God physically? No. But people have different answer. We have not seen many things, so we cannot deny the existence of those things also. So actually, the main thing is what history says actually, like when we are during this at the very beginning actually, like we are for doing agriculture and a lot of things, so rain is not coming, that is sun is not, so we are praying for sun, we are praying for rain, so some, and we created a lot of the God for sun, God for rain, and God for other things actually, natural resources in terms. And day by day we have given a shape of those gods, and by now those these shapes and things or visuals are by decades, by years, with thousands of years that are going to the people. Actually, people are believing that it's coming. This by people are actually there's a tradition actually. People are transferring this information or concept to their family. So day by day, this is coming. If you say that actually, like when somebody is in a good situation, he or she does remember for God's very few cases. But if someone is in a bad situation, in dangerous situation, on most of the cases they prayer for the God. They are looking for the God. So they want to. So this actually says that the development of God has come from the weakness, or when we have a lot of pain or bad situations actually. Even this English musician John Lennon has said that God is the concept by which you measure our pain. It's a person who has got a lot of pain actually, he or she get into a lot of believe in God like that actually. So as I said earlier, the concept of God, when it was symbolized with the natural resources or good resources, and then by tradition it has day by day it's going with our society or culture actually. Even Pope Francis he said that it is not necessary to believe in God to be a good person. In a way, tradition notion of the God is outdated. One can be spiritual, as the writer said, that one can be spiritual but not religious. It's not necessary a spiritual person is a religious person. And he also said, Pope Francis said, that some of the best people in the history didn't believe in God, and some, those who believe in God, they did a lot of wrong things. So believe in God and doing good things or bad things has no relation actually. Even Daniel Dennett said that I'll try to tell one areas of book, one film actually, this PK, this American film, where the one person that this so-called this Baba was telling that people whether God existence of God is there or not, that doesn't matter. But if some people believe in God and they feel a better life actually with their trust, what is the harm in it? why you are trying to dig whether God is there or not. But he said here in this, that there are many other alternative, better ways to people make happy, not giving a false concept whether which is not proven, which is not exist. You cannot interact physically. Even the great the person, this Swami Vivekananda said, you can't believe in God until you believe in yourself. Indirectly, what he said that there is no God actually. People are God actually. God is inside of us. So in most of the cases, so it is said that the great people, the scientists, the philosopher, they understood that they knows actually that there is no God actually. It is a concept which people are bearing for decades actually. And when we are in a bad situation, we pray for the God, for some supreme energy. Because when things are beyond our capacity or thinking, then we pray for the gods actually. But it doesn't mean that things which we don't know, that science may have some other explanation for this. And some people also, this misinterpret the, this remarks or the this of the great people actually. So, what I meant to say is, say some great person, great scientist has said, I believe in God. So people say that being a so big scientist, he's believing in God. How you are not believing in God? Who are you? For example, actually it is a misinterpretation of what Albert Einstein has said. More I study science, more I started believing in God. Actually, it has got two different aspects actually. People misinterpret wrongly, actually misinterpret it. Because people say that as Albert Einstein being a big scientist is believing in God, so God, there must be God actually. But at the same time, you can see here what Einstein has said, that I cannot accept any concept of God based on the fear of life or the fear of death or the blind faith. So he also doesn't believe in God actually, existence of God or the supreme power, because as a scientist he has got different explanation how the universe is created actually. Now, it is basically a statistics, like we discussed to people actually, like when somebody asks people why you are doing so, many cases people say, yes, God has told me to do this, or I am doing as I God said in the when I was in dream, or so people still, and the statistics saying that when some people got more aged actually, so people are start believing more in God. And when somebody is more young, say if you are asking like a 20 years boy what is the view about the God, existence of the God, and the person who is 60 years old, they will surely say a different view actually. So it depends on the surroundings, it depends on your life, it depends on like your concept actually about the God. So it said that your concept of God determines your attitude towards life. So I'm sure I have not trying to communicate anything on religious or anything on this is on trying to hurt somebody's trust or belief. I've just shared the the views of the great scientists or some great people, what they say about the concept of God. So if you find this presentation, you must share with your friends, you may subscribe my YouTube channel. Thank you very much for your attention.